changing between the elections. So why? How much is the swing? Who is the swing voter? Can you identify? Okay. So that the job will get reduced little bit. Okay. So I am just showing that what sort of data is there. Like Bihar election is there. Anyone from Bihar? Any area? I can give a live example. Tell which constituency you are from. Kishanganj. Okay. Any other? Kishanganj. Katihar. Huh? Samastipur. Okay. So suppose if you see, I am showing the real data. This is the Bihar we have analyzed. So Bihar we have analyzed 6,49,14,192 voters we have analyzed. Okay. And we have tagged that how many of them are Muslim, how many of them they are writing Singh as their surname, how many of them are writing Yadav as their surname, Shah as their surname, Ram as their surname. So we have analyzed. Like you are from Samastipur. So if you take Samastipur assembly, so I get how is the Samastipur. Okay, and I can tell you also in your village, if you tell that which polling booth you are there, we can also get that in that polling booth what is the which community people or what is the proportion of the demography it is there. Also we know that in that polling booth which communities are staying. Okay, so and here from that so Samastipur, if you see that any polling booth, which area? Tell me. Raipur. Tajpur. T-A-J. If you see Tajpur, Ratanpur. If you are from the village, or Tajpur Mutt.
Only Tajpur.
So if you see Tajpur Mutt, suppose in the Tajpur Mutt we can understand there are 272. If you see Muslims are there. There are Thakur, probably the Brahmin population, they are writing Thakur in that area, they are there. Mahasa is how many, Shah is how many. So this is the data. Now if you see, if I want to understand how the community level voting pattern, it is happening. Suppose I take Shah, suppose if I take. So here I can filter it out. The polling booths in Bihar, where the Shah surnames are greater than 70%. If you see, I am mentioning that it is the 70% of the voter. How they are voting across the election? Okay. So suppose if I understand that in those polling booths, NDA in 2014 parliament election, they have voted 6729. Then 2015 4136. What is the percentage of vote? How they are voting? So which vote is shifting from assembly to parliament, parliament to assembly, and like if you are giving many people will tell if you put a Mania candidate, this vote will shift. Is it really happening or not? Okay. So there are lots of hypotheses is there in the political field. We are just validating whether it will work or not. Okay. Suppose if I download the voting pattern of the state, if you see interesting, I get every assembly constituency wise how the Shah community is voting across the election. Every assembly constituency we can. If you see color wise, if you see there is a pattern we get, always get. So now we are getting election result as a pattern. So one locality, their particular community is there, once they are voting, if you see, the pattern is very clear. Just for example, I am telling very interesting thing what I got it. In Jharkhand there are 28 seats which is reserved for the ST people. Now you see, in 2024, JMM Alliance won 27 out of it. Okay sir? If you take the seat tally, it's 27 and 1. So from that we can understand that okay, that which segment, you see, now society, all the society will be divided. So which segment will be targeted, which segment sometimes consolidates because of the results changes. So we try to analyze that. So mainly we are the data backend. I think many people, whoever the political analysts, they use our website. Okay, and these sort of data, and some data is there not for like public consumption, something for the clients and everything. So we make the data, and the purpose is that the data reduce your cost. Okay, and if I say if I am started something, if I am into a field, so my goal what? That suppose someone is a poor, means like you want to ask for a ticket from a particular party, people know how much you can spend. Okay, so now if I don't have money, I cannot enter that field to compete. Okay, so who can break this? Only I think the good data, if a person with a good understanding of data probably can break the cost. Otherwise, it is like a very capital world it is coming. That I have so much money, you have less money. You cannot compete with me. Okay. So that things we need to break it. Okay. And as Afroz sir was telling, that needs to be audited. What we are doing, is it working on the ground or not? Okay. I think so. That's what we are doing. We are using the data, try to make a much more information, try to reduce the cost of a political consultant or a political party. Okay. There is 80-20 or 20-80 rule. So suppose 100 things you are doing, only 20 things will work. Remaining 80 things will not work. So can you identify now that from the past pattern, from the data analysis, which 20 things I should do, so the remaining 80 things I should not do. Okay. So that if we can eliminate, we can substantially reduce our cost. Okay. And in a democracy, election contest becomes so costly. I personally feel, I may be wrong, that corruption level also will increase. Okay. If someone is spending X amount of money and he able to win or lose, he need to take out that money. So the election cost has to reduce, and only I feel that data can reduce the cost. So we are mainly working on the data part all across the India, collecting the data, putting it in a format so that we can reduce the cost, we can make much more information. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Partha. I was expecting that our student will learn about the data, and that's what you exactly did. And I know some of my students will reach out to you to learn further, because there are a lot to learn from you. So thank you.